Hey guys, how's it going? What's good, what's happening, and what's going on? I forgot my freaking intro again. Oh my goodness, one day I'll figure it out, but today is not that day. Anyway guys, got home from work and I was greeted by an interesting surprise. What surprise? Mystery tackle box came in the mail. Yup. So I figure we can open this up on camera. I can't really use it right now because, you know, it's not fishing season. Still got 44 days to go. Kind of sucks, but this is going to go right in my tackle bag you see behind me on the gaming computer. So without further ado, it's still taped up. So let's go ahead and cut the tape and get into this and see exactly what the heck is inside. What the heck is inside? So I'll give you guys the first showing because I'm nice like that sometimes. Hopefully it doesn't all spill out. Why won't it open all the way? That's us. So that's what we got inside. So what do we got inside? I'm really interested. Oh, apparently you can unfold it. Oh, too cool. There's a measuring tape on it in inches. I wish it was in not inches. Keeper requirements for contest entry. What contest? Catch, measure, share. Oh, okay. So there's a contest on Mystery Tackle Box where you can catch. You catch it. You use this here to measure it, and then you share it. And they tell you what's what. So, what do we got in here? Well, we got I've never seen this before. I don't even know what the heck it is. It's a jack slap blade bait. Constructed of tungsten, the jack slap is a multi-species fish catching machine with 3 line tie positions, realistic 3D eyes. I thought I ordered the bass box. Whatever. Colorado tail blade, nickel. I have no idea how to fish this thing. If anybody in the comments knows, let me know. So I'm going to put that aside. What else did we get? We got ourselves a Lunker Hunt / S12 Impact Series. Some sort of a jerk bait, I guess. I don't know. Oh, it's a suspending jerk bait. Well, that's cool. I had one of these last year and I lost it because it got snagged and then it broke off and I cried. I didn't cry. We also got a tournament grade from Strike Pro. It is another sort of, I don't know, walk the dog bait. Are you topwater? It doesn't even say. This is the best part about being an amateur fisher is, or an amateur angler, is I have no idea what any of this shit is. I just think it looks neat and I'm probably going to fish it. So that's going to go in the old tackle box. We have some spear point finesse hooks. I don't even have any hooks, so that's good. So I got some hooks in this box. That's freaking awesome. We have a ARK LP38. Looks like a lipless crankbait. It's got some rattles in it. That should be pretty awesome. That'll go in the box. We got a lipped mana crank by Castaic. This one here is a number 6. So she'll drop 2 to 4 feet in depth. Pretty cool color pattern. We'll have to give her a go. Should be pretty sweet. Feeling a little bit better from yesterday, but not quite awesome. Just thought I'd let you know that in case that cough makes it through. Looks like we got ourselves a rattle trap by, I don't even know why, but they put it inside of plastic. So let's just go ahead and take the plastic wrapper off and throw that in the garbage. So we got ourselves this green rattle trap. That's going to be fire in the water because that's that pumpkin color. And the fish go ape tits over this shit. So that's going to be dope. And we also got a set of drop shot stick weights. Drop shot stick weights. I've never fished with a stick weight before, so that's cool. That can go in the tackle box. And the last thing we got is some finesse swim baits. Some finesse swim baits. These will go great with those hooks, those finesse hooks. Match these up. And boom shakalaka. We can send it. It also came with a what's inside. So it came with, they actually tell you the price of all these items right on the back. That's pretty cool. So, Jerko Fishing Rip Knocker, Strike Pro Water Strike, Team Arc Lipless Crankbait, Castaic Mana, Catch Outdoor Jack Slap, Lunker Hunt Impact / 12S Jerkbait, Spear Point Performance Hooks, Swim Baits by Samatisho, whatever, and Carl's Stash Drop Shot Stick Weights. They also included a fishing tips book here. So basically it explains fishing, which I am going to read. A lot of the guys I watch throw this in the garbage, but not me. And a little tip card for 3 ways to retrieve a lipless crankbait, which is something I've always asked myself. So that's kind of cool. Ooh, and we get a sticker. Catchco. It's like a fish eating a bunch of little crankbaits. That's cute. I like that. All right, guys, and that's basically what we got in our mystery tackle box. So I figured I would do that first on the video. I have no idea what we're going to do with this video, so just stay tuned. Oh, we're printing again. We're printing a crankbait. Giving her a try. Found this mold last night. Decided to modify it Skivinz style. Let's see how we do. We have 1 hour and 3 minutes remaining. I'm taking her slow, so she go. But man, I discovered something pretty cool about this 3D printer today. Well, this morning. So for some reason, I decided to look about printing the cloth. And the reason being is I found a swim bait mold on Thingiverse. And the hinges, like if you watch Marling Baits, if you watch Zimtech, or a lot of the other people making baits online, when they make a wooden swim bait, they always join it with the same things I made last year. Where you take wire, put it in a vise, put something in the center to make your hole, and then you spin it, and then you wrap a wire through it, and you spin it again, and you end up with this flexible joint. And that's how they've been joining their baits. And then I was looking online, and I came across a swim bait where you print it to fabric, and the fabric acts as your joint. So you have a solid joint going right through the bait. There's no light holes in between each one of the segments, and it's a solid unit, and it's got great, like the guy built it or printed it, and then he fished it, and looking at it in the water, it looked like a damn fish. Like, it looks so good. And I was like, wow, okay, wait, you can print to fabric? So then I got looking online, and guess what people are doing? They're totally 3D printing shirts, as in, take this blank ass shirt I have on right now, put it on the bed, and print a logo onto it. Here I've been bugging Joss, hey, I need a Skivinz shirt. She has a cry cut, so she can cut out the vinyl and then adhere it to a shirt. And she's done a bunch of shirts of hers that she made, and they turned out really well. And she's washed them a bunch of times, and they haven't fallen apart. So I got to looking online about that, and people were just using standard PLA to print their shirts. Problem is it looks great, looks amazing, but it's not flexible. One run through the washing machine, now your washing machine has a bunch of PLA in it. So then there's another guy I saw who was using TPU, something polyurethane. I don't know what the T stands for. And his turned out fine, and he was able to wash it, and it was okay. So I did some more research on it this morning. And then when I got home, it reminded me, because the page was still open that I was reading. One problem working from the office is when there's downtime, I can't research this stuff because the internet at the office is pretty tight. Like, it's pretty restricted. I can't go on Thingiverse and look at molds. I can't go on, there's a lot of stuff I just can't do. So I got to wait till I get home at night to do them. Where before, working from home, I had my Lappy there on my network, and the work computer was on its own Wi-Fi network away from all my security systems, because my security systems detected all the spyware they got on those laptops, the keylogger, the webcam viewer, all that fun stuff. So because of this, I was able, like during downtime, if it wasn't a busy day, I could go into my laptop and start looking stuff up. Or if I was doing a certain install, like some installs can take for friggin' a while to do. So it's like I got to keep the client on the line in case something goes wrong. I don't want them calling back because they probably will take forever to get through. So I just keep them on the line, and then once it's all resolved, then we're good to go. So that's basically, you got a bunch of downtime, so I'll go online and research stuff. But this morning, like, I got up at 5:30 on my own accord. Why? I don't know. I'm sick as a freaking dog. Probably could have used the extra half an hour to regenerate, but anyway. And I found this guy who was printing shirts with soft PLA. I was like, okay. Then I did some research, and everybody online is using soft PLA to print their shirts, and you can wash these things numerous times. Like, one guy actually sat there and just literally ran his, like, I feel bad for his water bill because he literally ran his washer 50 times back to back and the shirt still looked fine. Like, he stress tested it. So I looked up online for soft PLA, and it's no more expensive than that friggin' PLA Plus I bought. Like, it's pretty much the same damn price. 30 bucks for a 1 kilo spool. Mind you, the color selection kind of sucks. You got black, you got white, and you got gray. Well, from the store that I'm ordering from. I'm sure there's other options out there. I bet you Amazon has a bunch too. So it got me thinking. I'm like, you know, I could convert this hat here into a Skivinz hat the same way they converted this hat here into a Ford hat. I could print the Skivinz logo on an oval and then like a cloth, and then cut it out in an oval and get somebody who's good at stitching to stitch it to the hat so it looks like an embroidered badge. And that would be pretty dope. So literally you go 1 layer height, so you're not using a lot of PLA to make your print, and you're fusing the PLA to the material. So this excites me. You don't even have to heat the bed. You literally just put the shirt on it, let it spray all day, and you're done. So I'm thinking we may have to order some soft PLA and go to Michael's and buy some cheap $3 Gildan shirts and try and make some Skivinz shirts. And I have no idea why my dog tongue pounding my cat's ear, but you're disgusting and you need to stop. You're allergic to cats. Stop licking them. You gotta stop, dude. You're not doing yourself any favors. I can't give you Allegra. I probably could, but we're not gonna risk it for a biscuit because you're pretty old and it'll probably make you do stupider things. Anyway, thought that was pretty neat. Not exactly making merch to sell on any marketplace by any given means. I'm just looking to make merch so I can wear my name to events, like the next time I film something for Pride. People will see Skivinz on the shirt, Skivinz on the hat, and they'll go, what's a Skivinz? And I'll just hand them my business card and they can go and subscribe to the channel. You know, stuff like that. Try and get the word out. One way to get the word out is to wear the merch, which is not merch. It's just clothing I make with my name on it, and could be pretty freaking awesome. So now that I know, like, this 3D printer is opening up so many doorways. Like I said, I'm printing a crankbait just to see if it turns out. I made the design in Tinkercad. I made it with 6mm eye holes because I think 6mm is the diameter of my hole punch. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in Adobe. I'm going to design some eyes in there and then cut them out or punch them out after I print them out. And then friggin' use this method I saw online of using epoxy to make them 3D. Just glob epoxy on the eyeball, and then you let it dry, and then super glue it to the bait, and you got eyeballs on your bait. And then see how that works out. I also put a 4mm hole in the bottom, about 7mm deep, so I can pack some weight in there. Probably just gonna use super glue baking soda, just because super glue baking soda is heavier than PLA, and it might keep her friggin' belly side down while I'm ripping it through the water channel. I know all this fishing talk doesn't interest you, but I'm just super stoked about this 3D printer. Like, it's gonna open up a whole new ball game. Like, I do plan on printing a new key holder for here, because I have a set of keys that goes here and a set of keys that goes here. When Nikki comes down or up or left or right or center, she's got nowhere to put her keys if I have both my keys on there. So I end up leaving a pair in my pocket, which I'm doing right now. But I can build a Skivinz key, like Skivinz, and have like the different holes on it for keys. And I can print that out of PLA and it'll be awesome. And I did the math last night. I posted the Whopper Ploppers to my Instagram, and it also went to my Facebook. And my buddy Eric, he runs the Passionate Redneck here in town. It's a bait company. He basically sells jigs and stuff, and he's getting into soft plastics. But he went on Amazon and bought 30 blanks for $18. And he's like, well, what's the dimension of these Whopper Ploppers that you printed? So I told him the dimensions. He goes, okay, exactly the same as mine. And he goes, how much do they cost to make? And I did the math, and it comes out to the whole print that I did yesterday with the 2 Whopper Ploppers, 18 cents. So it's 9 cents to produce one of those Whopper Ploppers. And he literally paid $18 for 30 of them. So about 60 cents a piece, maybe 60, 70 cents a piece. So that's quite the margin of profit on that, eh? Like, holy shit. You could just spin off a bunch of blanks and put them on friggin' Amazon and just start making some serious cash off of that. It does take a while to print them, mind you, but like I understand why a lot of people are building stuff and selling them on Etsy stores and even on their own stores. Not that I'm looking to make any money on the baits yet, but he asked me, he's like, if I bought a roll of the material, could you print me off enough, like with all the material? And I said, well, what do I get out of the deal? Like, you're using my hydro and you want me to print? He's like, oh, I thought you could do me a friendly act. And I'm like, you do realize that every one of these print jobs is 30 minutes for 2 of them. So if you want me to print 10 of them, like, you're looking at like 5 hours of my life every time I print them, where I can't use my printer because I'm doing this for you and I'm not getting paid for it. So no. I said, but what you can do is I sent them the link to the site where I bought the 3D printer. I'm like, you can order one and then do what I did and watch the videos on how to build it and do everything, and then print your own and create your own custom lures. I said, because I have plans for my 3D printer, and basically I'm not using it for commercial, I'm using it for personal. So that's cool. He was a little butthurt over it, but I was like, you know what? I want to be printing stuff for other people like all the time. He's like, how much is the material? And I told him $30. I'm like, you can get a roll, 1 kilogram roll, and it literally uses 6 grams of plastic to print those 2 Whopper Plopper. And the weight on it is literally, I'm gonna put some BBs in the tip and then super glue baking soda and sand it flat and then paint them up and then friggin', well, I'm gonna wire them first and then paint them up. The ploppers are weird because the bottom hook hanger, the way it works is you need a barrel swivel, and you put the barrel swivel in and then you run your through wire right through it. So that's going to be a little bit of fun trying to get to work right. A little bit of an adventure. Anyway, I came down to have a piss, which I already did. And I got these, I don't know if this is pork chops or chicken. They're from Kirkland. I think they're chicken. I'm going to drill 2 of these in the O2 fryer. Another thing I'd like to build, and it's going to happen, is a place here where I can hang my spoons and stuff, you know? It'd be really nice to have like a spatula over here or something. Basically like spoons, because I do a lot of like the Instant Pot cooking. And then I got to come over here and take the spoon off over here. And it's like a real long walk, all 3 steps I have to take. But still, you know, it'd be nice if I didn't have to do that. And it would give me way better options than finishing nails jammed into the plaster. And it would look prettier. And it's all about being pretty, boys. It's all about being pretty. I'm just talking shit now. But something else I found on Thingiverse that was kind of cool was somebody built, and this I think this is awesome. Somebody built an ice fishing rig that you literally load your little fishing rod into, and it comes with everything, so that it's basically a jaw jacker, and it literally takes no material. Like I think the guy said it takes 2 grams of material. No, it takes 30 grams of material or something like that. And the end result is you have a jaw jacker for ice fishing. Like, I've wanted one of those since I watched the first ice fishing video from Mindak Outdoors, where they set up the jaw jacker and Buddy forgot about it and it went off and he wasn't paying attention. Next thing he knows, is fish on, and he didn't lose the fish because his jaw was jacked. When I saw that, I was like, yep, I need one of those. And then I priced them out and I was like, why are they $60? Why is this a $60 item? Literally a rod holder with a hook for your line, so that when the fish grabs it, it slips and it causes the rod to straighten out. It's nothing fancy. People charge a lot of money for stuff that they shouldn't. And that's what 3D printers are gonna do. 3D printers are gonna literally start, like if everybody got a 3D printer tomorrow, I can tell you one thing for sure. Dollarama hiking their price on their cheap plastic stuff. That would stop because people would just start printing their own cheap plastic stuff. They'd probably print it better because they printed to their specs. Nikki brought down so much stuff that I had no idea what the heck she brought down. Got a whole friggin' package of chicken salad in there. I gotta eat that before it goes bad. I don't like when things go bad. I like food. I really do. Well, I've decided that, well, I haven't even shown you guys the backyard. It's pretty sweet. Let's just open the blinds. I don't feel like going outside. But, yeah, we got no snow. It's completely clear now. It's completely clear. This morning I woke up and Chuck the bunny was out there and he was mowing my lawn for me, so I appreciate that. He was totally having a snack on the grass. That's awesome. But we are completely freaking clear. So you know what that means, right? I'm definitely taking the Trans Am out this weekend, if not tomorrow night. That thing is coming out of the garage in the driveway, and I am opening up my garage for projects. Friggin' right we are. It's happening. So stay tuned. Anyway, guys, we just finished having dinner and all that. I went to Shoppers to pick up some like cold medication just to kind of move this process along. You know what they say, you treat a cold, it'll be gone in a week. Ignore a cold, it'll be gone in 7 days. Away she goes. But I'd rather have no symptoms and be able to do my job symptom free than to deal with this nonsense. I don't think it's symptoms from a cold. I'm pretty sure it's allergies, because when I'm in the office I feel like ass, and when I'm out of the office I feel great. So I have a bit of a cough, but what can I say? What are you doing? I got stupid outside and he's like sniffing around at what's left of the snowbank. Not sure if you can see this, but that snow right there and a little bit over there, that's all I got in my yard. And that's just because I blew massive amounts of snow from the driveway there. So right now it's raining outside. That'll probably be all gone by tomorrow. Anyway, I printed up the crankbait. She turned out pretty damn good, I do have to say. That's not a bad looking crankbait. Best part about it is it actually has some pretty good weight. We'll turn on the food scale here. It's in ounces. Let's go ahead and move it to grams. She weighs in at 12 grams. That's pretty damn good. So that's 12 grams of material. There's 1,000 grams in a spool at 30 bucks. So you can do the math if you want to. I don't feel like it. I'll probably end up doing the math, but I think this thing here probably cost me 10 cents to print. Throw some paint onto it, maybe sand some edges down, put some wire through it, a couple trebles, let her rip, tater chip, hopefully a bass bites on. I have yet to catch a fish on a crankbait. I've caught fish on jerkbaits, I've caught fish on swim baits, I've caught fish on Senkos. I still have yet to catch anything on a crankbait. Oh no, I can't say that, because I did catch a walleye on my homemade Mark 1 crankbait, my lipless. This is the first lipped bait I've ever made in the history of making a lipped bait. I don't know how well it's going to work with the lip being built in, but this here just standard PLA should be pretty tough. The other stuff I have is even tougher, so I might squeeze off a couple rounds like that and just paint them different colors so they look awesome. I'm telling you guys, 3D printers, cat's meow. If you can afford to get one, trust me, it's going to be the way of the future. Still remember that project where they were printing up 3D houses? They had this like massive 3D printer, and it was able to print with like a huge extruder, and it was printing full on walls. Like they were making these 25 by 25 tiny homes, and literally the whole thing was made out of plastic so it wouldn't rot or anything. I thought that was pretty damn cool. Great way to recycle all those pop bottles and stuff. Don't know whatever happened to that project. Be kind of cool if they could set that up in my backyard and make me a 25 by 25 gym. Great big plastic gym. Put a cement floor on it. Move all my gear out there. Have a massive friggin' outdoor arena. Probably get super hot in the summer. Probably even melt with the sun hitting it. I don't know. Maybe that was their problem. Who knows? But one thing I do know is I went to Shoppers, bought some cold medication, bought some allergy pills. I'm thinking it's a combination of allergies and shit, because the office air is so freaking stale that I'll be in the office and then break time hits and I go outside and I usually walk around the building just to get some steps in for the day and do some light, neat cardio, if you will, and then I feel fine. The moment I leave the office and I'm like in the elevator, I can feel like my body like rejuvenating. And then I get outside and I get the fresh air in me and I feel great. And then I go back into the building. As soon as I sit down at my desk, within 5-10 minutes, I'm already wheezing. So it's got to be something to do with the building's air quality, lack thereof. So it is what it is. But I can get over whatever the hell's going on in my head. So I bought some like nighttime, daytime cold medication, some antihistamines. Nothing to it but to do it right. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it, and peace the frig out. Oh, wait. But before I slam this into my chest, I should probably show you a little something that I showed on the previous vlog. The entry that didn't take because somebody's camera decided not to record audio. Then I'll chest smash the shit out of this camera. Are you ready for it? I know you're ready for it. We're doing a big print, boys. We're printing the swim bait molds. Let's see how this turns out. Oh yeah. Until next time, guys, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.